Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. On right in my hands is Universal Monsters Dracula #1. Written by James Tynion IV, art by Martin Simmonds, lettering by Rus Wooton. This is I guess, an adaptation of Universal Monsters' take of the classic Bram Stoker story of Dracula. This has been interesting. I think out of all franchises kind of coming back, it feels like Dracula has had a pretty big year. Of course, you got the Voyage of Demeter, Renfield. You now have this comic. There is multiple more projects either announced or currently being funded. Like, Dracula's having a kind of resurgence. Funny enough, the more with this resurgence, the more I'm realizing I really don't know the freaking story of Dracula. Like, I know the basics. Dude sucks blood out of people. But things like Renfield, the Demeter, I don't remember any of that stuff. I've never read the book. Be honest right there. I've watched the film a few times, but then again, like, it was many decades ago, and I was a big horror fan, so probably didn't pay too much attention beyond, like, the three hot chicks that, you know, I had to kind of decide whether or not I would be okay with them killing me. Teenage guy, like, what a shock on that one. So it's kind of fun going into Universal Monsters Dracula #1, basically because I'm coming in fresh. This does feel like a new thing for me, and I'm kind of pumped about that. There's something that's really exciting. And I have to say, the comic is solid. Really well done, really well laid out. The art's fantastic. There's just a creepy tension to it all. It's really well. So for those who know, it follows Renfield, who is, I guess Dracula's familiar would be the term I think most people would call or be familiar with, but a Dracula groupie, and he's been captured. He's apparently killed some people, and they're trying to figure out what the hell's going on. And of course, you've got, you know, Dracula potentially out there. So it winds up being this, like, really kind of cool, tense psychological thing to start with, because you really don't know if Dracula exists at this point, if it's made up, or, you know, he's actually on the loose, and this is all in Renfield's head. Or, you know, or if it's all in Renfield's head. There's something kind of really, really good about that. The art, I think, helps to it a lot. Like, there is just a creepy factor about how everyone's depicted and set up. Like, it's just good. Really, really good. I mean, overall, solid work. Like, this is a fantastic comic. As far as, like, how well it adapts to everything, I can't tell you. Like, I think my only issue is Renfield kind of looks like Danhausen. So, you know, it's kind of hard to not see that and immediately, like, think of that character. But back to it, like, beyond that little small tidbit, the art's fantastic. It's just really, really, really well done. I think it's the best way of putting it. Like, there's nothing I would knock. As far as, like, how well it adapts everything, I obviously can't tell you that. Like, I have no idea. But I think for someone who is familiar with Dracula, but maybe not familiar with the specifics, I think this does a really, really solid job. And it actually kind of makes me want to go back and like, relearn more. Like, go and read the book and all that. What's also great is so much of it, it's just silent. Like, there's just no dialogue, nothing. You just kind of go off the images. And again, it helps you. It makes you kind of debate, like, is Dracula real? Is this all in Renfield's head? Like, what's the deal? So yeah, there's something I think kind of, like, really, really good about that. There's a little bit of extras. James Tynion IV has some thoughts about doing this, and then there's some art of Martin Simmonds in the back as well of characters that I think just great to look at, and pages and stuff like that. Overall, amazing art, solid writing. Like, this is just, it's damn good. It's really, really, really solid. If you're a horror fan, if you're a Dracula fan, if you just like really good comics, I think it's well worth picking up. This is great. Like, I've said it so many videos, I'm not the biggest horror fan, or I'm very particular. I'm down with this series. Like, I'm looking forward to see what comes next. You can go get it out now in shops. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code, and it'll tell you if a shop's near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we get a small percentage, and by doing that, you'll support our site. So thank you. Just watching our video, support us, so thank you for that. If you're into comics, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy. Keep it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky.
Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.